Hi, Fudge here with part 8 of the Dark Souls 3 End tutorial. This video is going to cover Twin Princes. So the way I've set this up is that I have a recording of Twin Princes. At first, there's just showcasing how you want to be rotating them so that you don't have to do so much rolling, as well as keep them in place. They won't teleport so much. I'll go over that when I show that, and then after that I have a clip of an actual speedrun fight and the way that would look. So let's get into it. So this one, I won't really show any of what you do in a speedrun. This is just going to be showing the mindset, the approach to Twin Princes. So they always open the same way. With a teleport, you roll. It's either this attack or two swings. You roll and react accordingly to whatever happens. So the trick to Twin Princes is you want to get behind him, behind Lorien. In particular, you want to be about behind his left leg. You see where I am right now. And what's going to happen is that Lorien's going to try to track you and find you, and he keeps rotating. And while doing this, he has one attack that he does like when you're behind him that always misses. It's that one. The other one he's got is this. You have to roll that. And then he's got a slam down as well. And you can usually strafe that away. In the fight, you'll have enough life to survive one hit. So don't worry too much about getting hit. Just make sure you don't get hit twice, because that will kill you. So this attack here, he teleports away and he charges up his weapon and then slams down. Just run straight at him. That's the strat. You can stand in front of him as long as you are touching him, and it won't hit you. Just run straight towards him. He'll just sit there after it's done. You can get a lot of attacks in. But really, you just want to keep getting behind him, behind his left leg. Just always strafe. Watch out for right here, the pillars in the way. There's furniture that might get in the way. Just make sure you don't get stuck on that. Always, if you feel like you need to, you should absolutely roll and avoid things. Just trust your gut feeling when it comes to rolling. It's better to roll than to not roll and get hit. Unless you're trying to do some trades, trying to be fast. So you're going to want to just get into fighting Lorien and just mess around, like how far can you push running around him without getting hit. Like just watch this clip again, just watch how I move and try to copy it as well as you can. Just try to see what makes Lorien just keep spinning around. The next thing is that whenever Lorien teleports, you need to lock onto him, because the lock-on will track him when he teleports, so that you'll be facing him, you'll see what he does, and you'll be able to react accordingly. Most likely you're going to be rolling. If the lock-on breaks, it happens sometimes, it's pretty shitty. You just need to listen and pay attention to what he's doing. Usually that means he's going to be doing his big charged up attack. Just look around the room, you'll have plenty of time to run up to him and catch up to him. Anyway, so here's going to be phase 2. Phase 2 is mostly the same, apart from the way phase 2 starts. So it starts with him doing soul mass. What you want to be doing is not sprinting, you just want to move to the side. And you want to try to get into the middle of the room so that you stay away from furniture and pillars. Whatever attacks he does, just stay locked on. Roll if need be. Usually you're able to also like space follow-ups that he does after the first roll. Just move to the side and the soul masses will miss you mostly. Some might hit you, they don't deal that much damage if it's just one. Then after that, again, you want to get behind Lorien's left leg, because that will make you able to hit Lothric as well. Right here, he teleports away, the lock-on breaks, it means he's doing this attack. In phase 2 now, this attack is a little bit different, because they will do a follow-up attack always. You want to get right in front of Lorien here, so you're going to see where I stand. This will miss you. As you see now, you need to be sure that you are touching Lorien, and this will miss you if you stand in front. And they have two things they can do. Lothric will either shoot his spear, in which case you just run around and hit their backside, hitting both Lothric and Lorien, or what happens here is there's a swipe that will always miss you if you were close enough. And that swipe is what you're going to try to bait out and try to get behind them and do and punish them for it. So if you end up being in front of them, just roll whatever they do and then keep trying to get into the sweet spot of avoiding them by being behind them. Teleport, you lock on. You see here that it stays after the teleport, right here again. Usually when they teleport, you're able to get a hit in, like right there again. Here's another case of soul mass. Just move to the sides, you'll avoid it all. It really just comes down to messing around in the fight a lot. You can use cheat engine, turn off damage. You can use the practice tool for the same thing. Just get as much time with Lothric and Lorien as possible. Practice a lot. And really just focus on like how far can you push the fight. Like it is fine to take damage. It doesn't matter as long as you don't die. One thing I should mention though is healing in the fight is weird. You can't really just heal and get away with it. Usually, because it slows you down, you end up getting hit for healing. So typically you'd have to wait for like a charged up attack or something like that to get a free heal in which case you should just be hitting the boss anyway. So you really want to be comfortable enough to be able to take a hit and not heal. So what happened here is in the recording I wanted to show another charged up attack, but he didn't do it for like 4 minutes. So there's just going to be a lot of just like memeing with the princes here. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit to when he does it again so I can show you one more time what it looks like. So this is just a lot of just spinning them around, and here it is. So teleport away. This time the lock-on did stay on for a tiny bit. Get right in front of them, and then he will miss you. Go ahead and kill Lothric. So here I quit out, but I should have showed you that the Homeward Bone timing, after you kill Lothric and Lorien, you want to Homeward Bone to Firelink Shrine. The timing for the Homeward Bone is going to be, there's a big boom sound when the boss dies, like when they finally do die. You can hit Homeward Bone then, and the time to do the Homeward Bone will be equal to the time between the boom and the text appearing. If you want to be safe, make sure that the boss dies, just wait for the text to appear first, and then Homeward Bone. Here's going to be a example of me actually trying to kill the boss as fast as possible. What you're going to be doing now, like in the speedrun strat then, not just practicing princes, is the first thing you do is you apply Carthus Rouge when you enter the fight. Right after applying the Carthus Rouge, you're going to be rolling to avoid the first attack. So Carthus Rouge, lock on, roll. Just keep getting as many hits in as possible. After 9 hits, Lorien staggers, meaning you get a lot of hits in. So you want to save your stamina up for hit number 9 so that you can do as many as possible in sequence. When he staggers, try to get behind him as always. When phase 2 hits, you get a chance to heal while waiting for the soul masses, so you should always top off your health here. Now phase 2 is going to be a bit trickier, that getting hits in on Lothric is kind of tough compared to just Lorien, but just keep practicing, you'll get it eventually. The trick is to sort of aim like to the right of them so that the sword cleave goes around and does hit Lothric. Again, here's the big charge up attack, the bait after to punish. When Lorien dies, you get to hit Lothric as much as you want. Just kill him, and then wait for the big boom, Homeward Bone. So hopefully this is going to help you out, and thank you so much for watching, and good luck with your runs.